In the vast and vibrant grasslands of the Great Savannah, a majestic herd of elephants thrived under the leadership of their wise matriarch, Amma. The elephants lived in close-knit harmony, supporting and protecting each other through the changing seasons. Among the herd was a young elephant named Emba, known for his playful nature and boundless curiosity. Emba's closest companion was his mother, Mala. Mala was gentle and nurturing, always reminding Emba of the importance of love and kindness within the herd. "We are strongest when we love and care for one another unconditionally, Emba," she would often say. One bright morning, as the herd moved towards a distant watering hole, Emba noticed an older elephant, Ramu, struggling to keep up. Ramu had been a great leader in his younger days, but now his legs were weak and his pace slow. Emba remembered his mother's words and decided to stay back with Ramu, offering him support and companionship. The two elephants shared stories as they walked, and Emba learned much from Ramu's vast experience. Though it slowed him down, Emba felt a deep sense of fulfillment in helping Ramu. This act of unconditional love and support did not go unnoticed by the rest of the herd, strengthening their bond even further. As they reached the watering hole, Amma praised Emba's kindness. "You have shown us the true meaning of love, Emba. Never forget that our strength lies in our unity and our ability to love unconditionally." One day, as the herd gathered under the shade of an ancient baobab tree, a stranger approached, a young, frightened elephant named Nia. She had been separated from her family during a fierce storm and wandered the savannah alone, searching for her herd. Amma welcomed Nia warmly, sensing her fear and loneliness. "You are safe here, Nia. We are your family now," she said, her trunk gently touching Nia's forehead. Emba, curious about the newcomer, approached Nia with a friendly smile. "I'm Emba. Don't worry, you'll be all right with us." Despite the warm welcome, Nia struggled to adjust to her new surroundings. She missed her family terribly and felt out of place among the unfamiliar elephants. Emba noticed her sadness and decided to show her around, hoping to make her feel more at home. He introduced Nia to the watering hole, the best grazing spots, and the cool mud baths the herd enjoyed. Emba's genuine kindness and patience slowly began to break through Nia's sadness. They spent hours playing together, and Emba always made sure Nia never felt alone. Over time, Nia started to open up, sharing stories of her lost family. The bond between Emba and Nia grew strong, and the herd embraced her as one of their own. Through Emba's unconditional love and friendship, Nia found a new sense of belonging and happiness. As the dry season set in, the Great Savannah faced a severe drought. Water sources dwindled, and the lush grasslands turned brown and brittle. The herd, now including Nia, had to travel farther and farther in search of food and water. Tensions rose as resources became scarce. During one particularly harsh day, the herd discovered a small watering hole, barely enough to quench their thirst. Arguments broke out among the elephants as they struggled to get their share. Amid the chaos, Emba remembered his mother's teachings about love and unity. "Let's take turns," Emba suggested, his voice calm and steady. "The young and the old should drink first, and the rest of us will follow." His suggestion, grounded in compassion and fairness, resonated with the herd. They organized themselves, ensuring everyone had a chance to drink. Emba and Nia helped the youngest calves reach the water, while Mala and Ramu guided the older elephants. Though the drought continued to challenge them, the herd's unity and unconditional love for one another saw them through the toughest days. Emba's leadership and empathy earned him deep respect from the herd, further solidifying their bonds. After many long months, the rains finally returned to the Great Savannah. The parched land soaked up the water, and life began to flourish once more. The elephants rejoiced, splashing in the newly formed waterholes and grazing on the fresh green grass. One evening, as the herd celebrated under a starlit sky, a distant trumpet echoed across the plains. Nia's eyes widened with recognition. "It's my family," she exclaimed, her voice filled with joy and disbelief. The herd followed Nia as she raced towards the sound. In the distance, a small group of elephants appeared, their trunks raised in greeting. Tears of joy streamed down Nia's face as she reunited with her family, who had been searching for her all this time. While Nia's family was overjoyed to find her, they were also grateful to the herd that had cared for her. Amma welcomed them warmly, and the two herds decided to travel together, sharing their resources and experiences. Emba and Nia's bond remained unbroken, their friendship a testament to the power of unconditional love. Nia's family marveled at the strong, caring herd that had become their daughter's new family. Years passed, and Emba matured into a wise and respected leader, following in the footsteps of Amma and guided by the lessons of unconditional love taught by his mother Mala. The herd, now larger and more united than ever, flourished in the Great Savannah. The young calves grew up hearing stories of Emba's kindness, Nia's courage, and the unity that had seen the herd through its toughest times. One morning, as the herd grazed near a serene waterhole, a young calf named Quito approached Emba. Quito had always looked up to Emba, admiring his strength and gentleness. "Emba," Quito began hesitantly, "I've heard so many stories about you and Nia. Can you tell me more about why loving unconditionally is so important?" Emba looked down at Quito, his eyes twinkling with warmth. "Of course, Quito. Love, given freely and without conditions, is what holds our herd together. It's what makes us strong, even in the face of challenges." He continued, recounting the times the herd had banded together, when they faced the drought and helped the weakest among them, when they welcomed Nia and made her feel like part of the family, and how their unity had always been their greatest strength. Quito listened intently, absorbing every word. Just then, a distant call echoed across the savannah. Emba recognized it immediately. It was a call for help. Without hesitation, he signaled to the herd, and they moved swiftly toward the source of the distress. They found a young elephant from another herd, injured and alone. The calf had fallen into a ditch and was unable to climb out. The herd worked together, using their trunks and sheer strength to lift the young elephant to safety. Emba gently soothed the frightened calf, ensuring he was not hurt further. The calf's mother arrived shortly after, her eyes filled with gratitude. "Thank you," she said, tears of relief streaming down her face. "I thought I had lost him." Emba nodded, his voice calm and reassuring. "We are all family here. We look out for each other, no matter what." The herd returned to Pride Rock, the young calf's rescue, a testament to their unity and compassion. That evening, as the herd gathered under the stars, Emba addressed them. "Today we showed the true strength of our herd," he began. "It's not just our size or our power that makes us strong, but our love for one another. This love extends beyond our own herd to any in need. We are part of a larger family, the family of the savannah." Nia stepped forward, her eyes shining with pride. "Emba is right. Love is what saved me when I was lost and alone. It's what has made this herd my home and given me a new family. We must always remember that our greatest strength is our ability to love unconditionally." The herd roared in agreement, their voices blending in a harmonious chorus that echoed across the savannah. The stars above seemed to shine brighter, as if affirming the bond that held the herd together. As the night deepened, Emba stood with Mala at the top of Pride Rock, looking out over the peaceful herd. "You have made me proud, Emba," Mala said softly. "You have carried on the legacy of love and unity." Emba smiled, his heart full. "I learned from the best, Mother. Our herd is strong because we love and care for each other, no matter what." The herd, united and strong, continued to thrive in the Great Savannah. Their legacy of unconditional love became a guiding light for all the animals, teaching that true strength comes from the heart and that love, above all, is what makes a family. And so, the elephants of Pride Rock roamed the savannah, their bond unbreakable and their hearts united. Through their actions and their stories, they taught future generations that loving unconditionally is the greatest strength of all.